Welcome back to another episode of the United Score. Manchester United boringly draw with Leeds 0. Boringly. Now all City have to do is ensure so them win them next match and them win the league. Well, we have to go to Liverpool. We have to play Liverpool next week and lose for that happen. But all City needed us to win. Um, First of all, the squad selection was defensive. And the only reason Daniel James and Manchester United squad is for run. So when I see the point of having him in the squad any at all, Daniel James is just null and void. The man just run and lose the ball more than anybody else and anything else on the field. So when I see this point of having Daniel James, the man just need to get sold in the next transfer window or go on loan or extended loan where somebody can be impressed. Or we can just go back to what is Swansea. I don't know what happened to Daniel James when he just came to the club. Everybody was looking at this player that he has the potential to be a good goal scorer. And now all him up on the field for do are just run. It's like him not have no ball sense no more. He don't know how to find the ball, nothing at all. Daniel just look out at it. It's happened too long now and too much now, Daniel James. We need something better from him. And Ole, why we are gonna pick Fred and McTominay in the same match? Both of them played like crap. We have Van der Beek sitting on the bench. Van der Beek can play in them position there. Both of them played like crap. Never need two of them, and just hope that next season is a different thing. I think yes, we have solidified a top four spot because I think the top four have each some of them have each other to play between the top six have each other to play. I think West Ham have if I'm not wrong, West Ham probably have Leicester and so yeah, I think we have made it to top four. Only thing is if we win the Europa, which is something that we have to go pray and I hope that we do because we have a semi-final gist. Every time we go semi-finals, like we don't want to go no further than this. So well, we have Thursday Roma, so hopefully we can beat them. But Ole, that team just never make it. The defensive midfielder and Daniel James never did play. We should just continue to start with Paul Pogba. I've seen this so much in the Premier League where even Liverpool, them things said them just start the mediocre team, and then when them need to win now, them are throw on the big guns, and then nothing happen because the game don't start already. Them just need time for process the game. They need time for gel in the game. So when you go throw them on for the last 10 minutes, 20 minutes, and all the time them are kick on, them need time to get the loose ball and all them something. So having Daniel James on the wing was just never make no sense to me. Should I just have Rashford on the wing with Greenwood and have Cavani up front? Simple. Simple. And you got to put Paul Pogba on the bench. Well, I guess the priorities are at the Europa League, seeing that they think we have made it to top four. So, we could see. Alright. We are go grade Ole. Alright. Ole, squad selection poor. Substitution timing poor. Just not a good day for a coach like you today. So for me, it's a five. Your the day was a five. Work not more than that. Dean Henderson. Dean. He had a good decent game. Him do nothing wrong for me. He had a decent game. I think some of the passes that were made to him, the back passes were crap, and it never had to be made like that. Like I think Harry Maguire or was Harry Maguire, yeah, made a pass that was bouncing in the air, and he had to keep calm and get the ball out. So for me, he never done bad. I don't want to say a little bit better than a six. So just give myself, just give myself, just out of generosity. Alright, Aaron Wan-Bissaka. Wan-Bissaka, he was one of the better defenders today. He made a lot of interceptions. I mean, I still think him going forward needs a whole lot of improvements, but today wasn't the worst of days. It could have been better. We needed a goal. We never get it from nowhere. I mean, a lot of times in the Premier League, we see goals coming from the fullbacks, and we're not getting that from Manchester United on the right side. Because I think Luke Shaw proved this season that it can happen. We just need somebody on the right side to provide that goal or provide that assist. So for me, Wan Bissaka is a 6. Yep, just a 6. Victor Lindelof. I think the man that made the difference today. I think he made two passes, or I think a bunch of passes over the head. Just that some of them fell short, and I think one or two went to Rashford where he never dispatched it properly. The shot was team in the end, I should say. So for me, Victor Lindelof is the better defender, the best player today on the park. So for me, Victor Lindelof is the man of the match. We got all the way to the defender to find the man of the match, and it is Victor Lindelof. Yeah, I think some of the times he made some crucial interceptions, and that stopped Leeds from ever having a good shot at goal because of Victor Lindelof. So I have to give thanks for Victor today. Harry Maguire. Alright, Harry, yeah, it was a goalless game. I saw where, yeah, you made some interception, but I think the game was off. The game was off. You got a silly yellow card. I mean, if it was last week, you get that you don't play today. No, you don't play against Liverpool, but that's still a yellow card. And going forward, you're still looking to you rather get a foul than actually playing the football. I mean, I don't know why you play ball like that. Today, the ball was in the air in the opposition's box, and I think it was two times. All you had to do was just even jump to get the shot on target with your head. You win a lot of aerial balls or duels, and you just refuse to practice heading the ball towards goal. So for me, Harry Maguire is a 5. And then Luke. I think Luke is Mr. Consistent going forward and keeping the ball and ball positioning. Luke is great. So Luke never have a game when we can say this was that bad or anything. Every single week he provides some form of solidity to the right left back to the left back. Every week he provides some solidity to the left back. So for me, Luke is a 6 because Lindelof was the best player today, so we have to give Lindelof a 7. And you got a 6. That's how the game was set up. Now we're going to the center defensive midfielders. Oh, Christ. Scott McTominay. We need two center defensive midfielders. I think we have a good one in Van der Beek that can fill that void, but we refuse to play him there. So we have to end up use Scott and Fred, which I don't see the point in playing these two players one time. We can't defend the back four, so we cannot be defending the back four. So we need to attack, we need to score goals, and first of all, these two cannot. They have no creativity. They have little to no creativity. They can't make a pass to save them life that will result in a goal or result in an attempt. They play the back. They always play the back towards opposition's goals. So by the time them look up for pass about, somebody is closing in on them. So for me, Scott is a 4. Is a 4. And Fred is basically echoing the same sentiment. Today you were just off, giving away the ball. You you try, even when you try to hold up the ball, you give it away, or you just look up for a silly foul. I just don't see the point in you guys at Manu any attack. I don't know if you can change next season, but we need somebody right there. So maybe Declan Rice, but then Declan seem like he have injury problems nowadays. So for me, it's a same 4. Mason Greenwood. Greenwood, I think he was trying too hard today to get a goal. I believe if he played the game simple and um, um, Greenwood, yeah, you're young and all of that, but today the game just never did in your favor in terms of going forward and getting a goal. I saw a lot of times where you going forward, I thought it would have resulted in a chance, and it just fade out because Leeds were defending, and every time them they had a block shot. But I thought you should have had a plan in place to expect that they might have a block shot and make a cut or something to somebody else so them can get a chance in that goal. But then again, you never really have much going forward with that with James. So for me, Mason is a six. Yep. All right. We are go to Bruno Fernandez. Bruno, Bruno. I want 1.5 game him still, kind of off. Should have been better. Should have been way better, Bruno. You. I think one of the reasons why Bruno play like what Bruno plays is because there's a lot of lack of creativity in the middle of the park. We not get it from Fred, we not get it from McTominay, and we have to feed Greenwood and Rashford, and we can't get it from Daniel James. So Bruno has to now take up the mantle and try pass the ball forward, try pass the ball so that people can get it. So if Bruno is not doing that, who else is going to do it? Nobody. Nobody. So when Bruno decides to do it and it don't work, it just look bad. So that always affect the game when you play and always affect Bruno. I mean, I see you were frustrated today and I can understand that because you weren't getting the runs that you needed. And even when the runs were made, the players at the end of it just dash for the ball. So you know if you try a 1-2 touch or try and make an overhead pass to try to affect the game to score a goal, and it just never worked. So for me, you're not as good as Greenwood. So I give a 5. Hopefully next week against Liverpool we can see Bruno coming out and scoring goals, assists, either, as long as we win the game. Alright, Daniel James. Woo. A man where me not see the reason why he's actually in a Man U shirt. Um, me not see Daniel. What do you offer to Manchester United besides running? You don't pass the ball that well unless it's a 2 yard pass. The control is off. When you do get the ball, you run into a defender and them take it from you. So when I see the point in playing Daniel, no way, shape or form. I believe he was there just for counter attacking and it just never worked. And Solskjaer take too long to make them sub there. When for before even first half even finished, I said Daniel James and Fred need to come off of the pitch. Send on Cavani and send on Pogba. That never happened until late in the game when he take off James for Pogba and then Cavani for Rashford. No, keep Rashford, keep Greenwood, keep Fernandez, have Pogba, and have McTominay sit. So Pogba can be the man that is the creative mind now. So Bruno can just get a relaxing mindset and try get a goal, try get an assist. Any one of the two. But for me, Daniel James is nothing more than a 3. Worst player in the park for both sides, so it's a 3. And go to Marcus Rashford. Marcus. One of these again where we see a try and it just never work out for you. We just need more. I think next season we are gonna probably see the best of Marcus because he has been improving, and I think he's one of the players that works the hardest in training because him always around and him can see that him always want to play football and play for the badge, play for Manchester United. So we are going to give him the benefit of the doubt, so he can have um a good time off after the Premier League and the Europa League stops, so he can get back fit, get back into the frame of mind, and hopefully we can sign players that he can play with and work with. So for me, Marcus is a 6. All right, give him a 6. Yeah. And we had subs. We had subs. We had Paul Pogba who came on who never affect the game that much, so we can't really. We had Edinson Cavani never affect the game that much, and we had who was that other player that came on? Oh, Van der Beek. never affect the game that much. So there's no reason and no point in me grading them. So yeah. So yeah, that is it for the United score. Manu drawing with Leeds nil all. Could have been better. We could have won the game playing the same way we did because Leeds never really offer not much going forward. Just that the defense was pretty tight and we played into that system and we got caught out. We just never know how to unlock the door. So yeah, don't forget to like, share, comment, and hit the subscribe button. So see you on Thursday when Manu play Roma in the Europa League semi-final first leg, and then the mighty Liverpool on Sunday. So yeah, fixtures them bad. Man, we have Roma, Liverpool, then Roma again. So who knows? Manu are so unpredictable. I don't even know if I can't predict the game until it actually finished. So stay tuned for Thursday, and don't forget to like, share, comment, and subscribe.